everybody. I'm standing here with Lance and Lyndee Stairs from Hanford, California. They came a long way to be on winning runs in Alvarado. We're sure glad to have them here. Lyndee, who runs barrels, and her husband, who shoes horses, make a great team of the Stairs Ranch. Lyndee, thank you for coming on our show. Tell me about yourself and your program that you have out there in California.
Well, Lance and I are from Hanford, California, which is the center of California. We raise and train barrel horses. We have a stud and about 5 what we think are great brood mares. We give lessons, we put on clinics, we help people any way we can with their barrel horses. We sell barrel horses, and we just have a good time.
What other things have you done? Tell me some of your accomplishments.
I've been to the Dodge National Circuit Finals twice. I've ended up 4th and 5th there out of the top 24 in the nation. As of recent, I was the California 1D Open champion at the California State NBHA Finals. I have made the circuit finals several times and won the circuit finals. And I've trained some Futurity horses and won some Futurities, and that about covers it.
And you won second here last year at the Ruby race.
Yes, I did.
You came back for more of it.
Yes, I did.
And you also have a breeding program. You told me you had a stud. Tell me about your stud a little bit.
Right. We have a 7-year-old stud. His name is Otro Fracoso. He's by Willie Won a Dash, by First Down Dash, out of a Meridoc Tiny Gay's daughter. He ran on the track. He was a winner at 350 yards at Los Alamitos, and second also, and he's throwing some really nice-minded colts.
Well, that's great. And you also do some sales and lessons, and you also have a website. Tell me what your website is so they can visit you for more information.
www.lyndeestairs.com.
I got to visit it. It was very informational, very helpful.
Thank you.
We're going to get started today, and you're going to show us some different aged horses. You're also going to show us some problems that you encounter, some of the exercises that you do. And you're going to bring on a couple of horses that you have, and let's get started.
I'll show you how I start some 2-year-olds. And I'd really like to introduce my husband, Lance Stairs. This wouldn't work without him. He is behind the scenes. He shoes my horses and keeps them going down the road good.
Well, we all could use a horseshoer like you. You can come live with me too.
All right, on my 2-year-olds, I go ahead and do everything real easy. I keep everything real easy for the horse. I may pick a barrel anywhere and start real nice and large, keeping it easy, but I'll always finish close. And that stimulates the leaving a barrel pattern. Your getaway is everything in a barrel pattern. Then I'll just go across to the next one. Oh, I'm picking a good 12-foot pattern, 12-foot pocket, excuse me. Go ahead and leave the barrel close. I'll circle each one twice, making sure I'm teaching my horse to finish the barrel pattern. I'll go ahead and go on. And I'm going through and I'm doing all rights. Later on, I'll come back and I'll do all lefts. When you feel like your 2-year-old is advanced enough, and I'll start this about halfway through their 2-year-old year, after Lance has got them good and broke. And you can go ahead and do it at the lope. Maybe this is a 15 or 20-foot pocket here. Leave close. Now I'll go down that I've done all rights, and I'll go ahead and do lefts. Well, Charlotte, as you can see, that wasn't exactly the picture-perfect run. I had a good first and third, but we had a little boo-boo on the second. He stepped in at the second, and he bowed out on the other side. I didn't get him pushed up to that 3-foot. I didn't get far enough past that barrel, but I'm going to go ahead and show you now what I would do to fix that kind of thing. I'm going to take him over here, take him a little past that barrel. I'm going to bring him up here, and I'm going to stop him. And I'm not going to let him turn it. I'm going to reverse him away, and I'm going to go back to the first barrel. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and walk around it again. I'm going to get after him again. I'm going to make him stay up here. I'm taking some of that turn away from him. I'm going to bring him on around this barrel. And I'm going to turn him around right here. That's an exercise I do. You can do it anywhere for a horse that's not finishing a turn. You ready? Okay, I'll talk about the stops, and I'll go ahead and do it a little bit away from the barrel pattern. I want to show you a mistake that I made for years, and I know a lot of barrel racers have made for years. And when we're stopping our horse, sit down like this, go on over here and sit down, take a hold of him, and let him keep moving into that stop. Let me show that to you again. And move into that stop. That's more like what we do on the barrels. The horse has to keep moving around the barrel pattern. Let me show you what I don't want you to do that I think we've all done. We don't need to train our horses out of fear. We don't need to go over here and go that kind of a jerk and pitch back. That's not what we want to do. We want to do, and this works with my speed transitions too, as far as just sitting down and basically squeezing your hands and kind of bringing them back to you. Just in other words, if you ride like this, bringing them back like this. See how he's even giving a little at the pole? When I come back like this, that's what you want. You don't want to be ripping on your horses. So now let me go to the barrel pattern and show you what I mean by speed transitions. One of my pet peeves is to get on a student or client's horse and I'm leaving and they just veer, they just pull me towards the first barrel. I don't want this horse to automatically be pulling over here to where I'm trying to pull him off, because that never works. I want this horse to go where I want him to go. I'm going to show you that again. This is what I don't want. That's what I'm showing you. I'll show you here at a trot. I hate to see a horse that comes in here at this angle and just pulls me right towards the first barrel, and he can't turn the first barrel, and he slices on by it, and then he can't get turned. We've all seen that before, right? So now I'm going to show you what I do to fix that. I'm sorry, Paris, for showing you the wrong things. One of the things my horses will do is they will track straight up the arena. Hope she will after doing it wrong. They'll track straight on up here. And when I say, whoa, sit down, she'll stop. If a horse is real bad for pulling towards the first barrel, I'll even come up here, and when he finally will stay straight and sit down and stop for me, I'll even go ahead and get off and pet the horse. You know, like I said earlier, it's always good to quit when the horse has done something right, especially if it's been a real trouble spot for you. If he gets it right that day, quit.
That's all for today, folks.
Join us next month for a brand new show.
Let's ride this sunset.
All right, let's do it.